Hello everybody, welcome to my first mod showcase. We are going to be showing off Bdub's vehicles mod, which is included in the Darkness Falls overhaul mod, which I have played through and it's pretty crazy. But that's where I was introduced to these vehicles, and I have some favorites, but just wanted to break these down and show, stats and everything. Give my opinion on them. So durability 500, speed 10 meters a second, noise moderate, defense 90, one seat. Obviously it's a bike, so nothing much to this. You can sprint on it, which uses your stamina. There's a little trick you can do. If you hold the sprint button and just press forward, you'll kind of just roll, so you can kind of you can go faster than just going forward by using less stamina, which is nice. So this is the first thing that you'll get in the game as far as a vehicle goes. You get it for completing the tier 1 missions for the White River Scout, or it's pretty easy to craft. Way better than walking, and it has a small inventory. It's got like one set of bars for storage, so gives you something. But anyway, on to the next. Alright, next up is the mini bike. This one has durability of 1500, same speed as the bike at 10 meters per second. For some reason the noise is still moderate, which makes no sense because this has a fucking motor on it. Defense is the same, number of seats is the same. 1,000 gas is what it takes to fully fill the tank. Yeah. The second vehicle you get, it's first gas powered vehicle you get. Nothing spectacular, but it gets you from A to B without using stamina. And it has two slots, 2 rows of storage, which is nice. And now we will start throwing mods on these things too. Oh, can only fit 3. God damn it. So we'll go with this. So with the reserve seating mod, I don't know if that actually does anything to it. Still says it's only 1 seat, so it may not do anything to it. Let's see. So it looks like about 50% more fuel you can hold. Yeah, well, duh. That's what the mod says. So, yeah. So, we'll see our speed. The speed is increased by a whole 1 meter a second. So it is noticeably faster. I don't know if it's only 10% like it states, but it sure seems like it's a lot faster than 10% faster. But anyway, so on to the next. Alright, next up is the golf cart. 10 meters per second, basically all the same stuff as before. 500 less health than the mini bike. I'm not a huge fan of that. Takes a hell of a lot more gas too. 2500 only got you 83%. Can hold 4 mods though, which is nice. And it says still seats is only 1. I wonder if that means 1 extra person. It still just says 1. I don't know. I don't have any people to test that out with me, so I couldn't really tell you. So supercharger again gives you what appears to be 10%. So yeah, we'll try it without first. This is the first time I've used this vehicle. It doesn't seem too bad, honestly. Might be preferable over a mini bike. Maybe. It's not very nimble. Doesn't stop very good either. Yeah, it slows. The brakes are not great on there. So let's try with the supercharger. Yeah, the mini bike and this are the only tier 2 vehicles that there are. This is not bad, but again, with the brakes being so shitty, I don't know. I may still prefer the mini bike for a tier 2 over this. This is kind of cool though, and it can definitely hold, you know, another person. If you're playing with someone else, you know, then this may be preferable. But anyway, on to the next. Alright, on to the tier 3s. Now this bad boy is one of my favorites, probably my favorite vanilla vehicle. 1500 durability, 14 meters a second, speed, moderate noise, 90 defense, 1 seat. 2500 gets you 83% gas. Like I said, this is one of my favorites. It's nimble, it's pretty quick. I love doing some skids and stuff like that. You can knock the hell out of some zombies, which is nice. You know, just good all-around vehicle. So let's go slap some mods in it. Yeah, it's got 4 slots of storage, which is nice. I didn't see what the golf cart does, but I would imagine it's just 2, maybe 3. But let's slap some mods in this guy. Supercharger. Still only says 1 seat. I don't know what's up with that. But alright, yeah, you put a supercharger in it. Speed goes up to 16 meters a second. It's not too bad. Pretty decent. It definitely gets you there. Definitely gets you there. A good amount of storage as well. Again, one of my personal favorite vehicles. But we'll try out some more. On to the next. Alright, on to the cruiser. This is one I have not driven before. It looks clean. I like the look of that. That is nice. The metallic paint looks nice. Let's check the stats out. Holy hell. So 17 meters a second. That thing's fast. 1500 durability, same everything else. Same thing, 2500 gets you 83%. So let's try it out. I wonder if this is like the rat. It's pretty fast, but it doesn't stop worth the shit. It doesn't turn. Oh yeah. Oh, turning's terrible. And the brakes, horrible. So yeah, I would compare that to the rat. It's not that it's a bad vehicle, but I'd rather it be a little slower and be a little more nimble. But, you know, that's just me. Well, this one actually refuses the vehicle seating mod. What are we? So we're 19 meters a second with the supercharger. Yeah, I just couldn't get around that. It's a motorcycle, we should be able to whip the hell out of this thing. I will say it looks damn good though. But definitely not my favorite. So, on to the next. Here is the faded version of the cruiser. It's the same thing, just Looks a little different. Faded, I guess. I don't really see it, but anyway, on to the next. Alright, next up is the dirt bike. Now this, I remember reading, used to be really, really overpoweredly fast for a tier 3 vehicle. Holy shit, it's still awfully fast. 1500 health, 22 meters a second. Let's see. So 1,000 fuel pretty much gets you half a tank. So it's good on gas. Let's see how we do. Oh yeah. Oh yes. That's nice. It's very nimble. Comparable to the OG motorcycle. I like that. Pop a wheelie. That's nice. Alright, let's throw a supercharger on it now. So yeah, better gas mileage, I would say. Everything looks better here. Says it can hold the seat mod. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, the sound's a little odd, but yeah, this thing's quite quick. Woo! Yeah, I like this. This will be the next vehicle I make in my series. Man, nimble, just like a real dirt bike. Like that. And it's 25 meters a second with the supercharger in. That's nice. All right, on to the next. All right, next up we have the Junkers. Oops, punched the shit out of it. They both look the same. One's supposed to be purple. But whatever. So 1500 durability, 17 meters a second. Oh yeah, I gotta get some more gas. Alright, so let's refuel. Same thing, get you 83 fuel. This is probably gonna be... Ooh. This might be about like the regular motorcycle. Oh, just kidding. This is shitty like the Junker. Or like the Cruiser. Does not look nearly as good either. Oh yeah, it's garbage. Garbage, I don't like it. So, let's see. Throw the mods in. We get 19 meters a second with the supercharger. Yeah, like I said, this is pretty much a copy of the Cruiser, and probably the Rat as well. So, on to the next. Alright, on to the Rats. Good looking bikes. Nice looking bikes, for real. But again, I think, yep, they're right at the same. They're same as the Cruiser. Nothing else different except for looks. Oops, throw some gas in it. Yep, decently fast, faster than a regular motorcycle. But garbage turning abilities. Brakes are hell. So overall, not a great vehicle. Nice for looks, nice to have as a trophy vehicle, hanging around the house, but on to the next. Alright, first of the tier 4 vehicles. It's the classic 4x4 truck. It's a great vehicle. I know it's got 2 seats for sure. 14 meters a second, 3,000 health. Takes a hell of a lot of gas. Take 10,000 gas to fully fill the tank. So, nothing spectacularly fast at all. Handles better than most motorcycles. And holds a lot more, holds more people, holds more gas. Probably uses more gas though. But handles better at least. In here you get 9. 9 by 9, holy shit. So 81 slots. A hell of a lot of space. So very good for hauling things. Vehicle seating mod, I'm not sure if that only adds 1 or what. Maybe I'll have to look that up at some point. This can hold all 5 mods, which is nice. What speed do we get? 16 meters a second with the supercharger. So, noticeably faster, nothing crazy. Much better turning ability than those motorcycles, man. Alright, so let's move on to some more. Alright, next up we have box truck. This comes in the regular and the Hostess brands. Let's throw some gas in it. 2,500. It's got terrible gas mileage. It's got hella storage. Looks like 81 slots actually. No, you look like 9 by 10, so 90 slots. This vehicle holds 4 people. Okay, but 12 meters a second, 3,500 durability. It's very slow. Let's see how it handles. Probably don't handle worth shit. Yeah, it's squirrely like the Charger and subsequent vehicles like that. Yeah. Good for transporting a lot of things and a lot of people, that's for sure. Brakes are terrible. Slap supercharger in there and see what it does. Yeah. It'll get you there. Yeah, not too bad. It's good storage vehicle. 13 meters a second with the supercharger. But on to the next. Alright, next up is my absolute favorite. I haven't used a lot of the vehicles in the Bdubs, but this is definitely my favorite. This bad boy has 81 slots of storage. This is 1,500 durability, which is not great. 20 meters a second. All the other stuff. Wow, it fuels up like a motorcycle. 2,500 to get 83%. Now, this bad boy moves. I don't know if it's... I wonder if it's different in Darkness Falls. I mean, this is not bad. This is pretty quick. But this thing absolutely hauls ass in Darkness Falls with the supercharger. 23 meters a second. I want to say something else was around there. An old 4 mods. But this thing was absolutely monstrous in Darkness Falls. I feel like this is the normal speed of it in Darkness Falls. Which, you know, it might be how it is. He might have done his own adjustments. hell did I get lost? But yes, again, probably my favorite vehicle. Very nimble. Stops on a dime. Awesome, awesome vehicle. But on to the next. Alright, next up is the Charger. Comes in many, well, several different flavors. I couldn't tell you what these all are, but several different flavors. I believe these are kind of on par with like the Rat, yeah. 17 meters a second, 10,000 to fill up. Pretty fast, but turning is not great. Oh hell, that's probably better than the motorcycles turning. Maybe. Sounds nice, that's for sure. So let's see, you have 81 slots in the backpack of the trunk, and should be 19 meters a second. Yeah, with the supercharger. Not a bad car, gets you there for sure, but like I said, my personal suggestion is the buggy. Or that dirt bike, man. That dirt bike is pretty badass. Using a motorcycle type vehicle going through the wasteland is preferable, because you got so much shit that you hit if you're in a wide vehicle like a car or a truck. So anyway, on to the next. Alright, next up we got the GNX. You got it in red and black. I like the classic black. A buddy of mine in high school had one of these. Pretty beastly little car. But let's check them out. So 3,000 durability, 18 meters a second. Not bad, 10,000 to fill up. So this should be a little faster than the Charger. Excuse me, bitch. Oof. Handles, I'd say the same, maybe better. Maybe better. Can't really tell. Let's slap the supercharger on it and see what it does. Not bad. Oh, brakes are terrible. So let's get a supercharger in there. Hit this bitch again. Woohoo! Not too bad of a car. Oh my gosh, brakes are awful though. Awful. I still prefer this as a trophy car. So, on to the next. Alright, next up we got the Hot Rod. These come in several different flavors. I think there might be one more maybe, I don't know. But I will guess that this is probably similar to the Rat or the last one, the GNX. 2,500 durability, 18 meters a second. Slightly less than 10,000 to fuel up. It's kind of weird. But sounds nice. Awful steering though. Oh my god. terrible steering. Probably bad brakes too. Oop, shut up. Brakes aren't as bad as the GNX. GNX brakes were damn near non-existent. You might as well put your feet through the floorboard and stop with your fucking feet. Let's see. 20 meters a second with the supercharger. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, again, cool trophy car. I can't say I recommend this as a good nimble vehicle to be driving around. But again, my preference. Steers a lot better when you slow down first, but I don't like to slow down first. Anyway, on to the next. Alright, next up we have the Humvees. You have the regular version and the topless version. They have standard 4x4 storage, 81 slots. Speed 17 meters a second, 3,500 durability, seems decent. Looks like 12,500 to fill up. So a little heavy on the gas, but could be worse. Handling's not too bad actually on this. Not too bad. It's not great, but it's not as bad as the other ones. Stick our supercharger in, 19 meters a second. Brakes are pretty bad. Overall, not too bad. This also holds 4 people total. On to the next. Alright, next up is the Nova. We got 3 flavors. Honestly, these are some good looking cars here. I don't know which one I want. I'm gonna go with blue. Alright. Big ass inventory as usual. 17 meters a second, 3,000 durability, 10,000 to fill up. Well, that ass gets moving, huh? So yeah, it's maybe somewhere about like the Charger. As far as handling and stuff goes, it's kind of squirrely. Yeah, that ass slips around quite a lot. Anyway, let's throw the supercharger on it. Oh, brakes are pretty awful. We'll see how that goes. Decently fast, 19 meters a second with the supercharger. Oh yeah, oh, awful turn. It's about to spin out, Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Should take some practice getting used to this. Let's see our stopping. Awful. It's like the GNX, it's terrible. So, I would not recommend. On to the next. Next up, we got the Mater. The tow Mater truck. That's the old semi. So, shitload of space, obviously. Slow. 15 meters a second, 3,500 durability. Hell of a lot of gas to fill up. Yeah. Nothing special. I like the horn though. Turning is about what you'd expect. Not great, but I think because it's slower, it's not so awful. Brakes are quite bad. So let's try to make it faster and see what it does. Yeah, I really don't see any kind of benefit to this. You know, it looks like it's only a two-seater. I don't see any benefit to this over anything else. I mean, really, the buggy is just... The buggy seems to be top tier with the amount of gas that it takes, the speed, the fuel efficiency. For as far as tier 4 goes, I would have to say that the buggy so far. I mean, I've still got some to go, but probably gonna be how it goes. On to the next. Next up is the old pickup truck. Oh, it looks like a Chevy or GMC sidestep. Nice. So large storage. 18 meters a second speed. That's pretty good. 3,000 durability. 10,000 to fill up. Let's try this out. This might be a pretty good one, actually. Appears to just be a two-seater. Oh yeah. Much better. This is more on par. This feels more on par like with the old school 4x4. It's very nimble. I like this. Very much like this. So with the supercharger, we're 20 meters a second. Which is pretty quick. Honestly. I dig this thing. Gets up and goes quick. Stops decently. Oh, it seems to stop faster if you do a 180. Yeah, this is a good vehicle for sure. Just don't tip it over. Yeah, I like this. Definitely recommend this. Great vehicle. Looks nice. I'd like to see it with some color mods in it. See what happens to it. Or it'd be nice if you could paint it or something, man. Do something custom with these paint jobs. That'd be nice. On to the next. Alright, next up we got this ugly bastard, the Sherp. That is not a good looking vehicle. But it holds 4 people. Got 81 storage slots. 3,500 durability, 14 meters a second speed. Looks like 20% for 2,500. So about the same as the Humvee. Wow. It actually seems kind of quick. Whoa. Handling is not too bad. It was fairly nimble. Not too bad. Brakes are okay. We get 16 meters a second with the supercharger. Yeah, not too bad. Another good storage vehicle if you're playing with a bunch of people. You need to get a bunch of stuff. Several people moved. This is not too bad. Alright, well, on to the next. Alright, next up is the Stallion. Obviously a Mustang. Pretty nice looking. I expect them to be on par with the Charger. It's pretty nice looking though. They did a good job. Big storage. 17 meters a second, 3,000 durability. 10,000 to fill up. Yep. Right where I expected. Yeah, this is basically another charger. Loose ass. Doesn't turn worth a shit. Yep, probably don't stop worth a damn either. Yep, another nice trophy car. Ooh. Brakes aren't bad. Brakes are pretty good. Let's throw some throw our supercharger in there. We get 19 meters a second with the supercharger in it. Yeah, not bad on speed. Brakes are actually pretty decent on it. Yeah, not a bad car. If you can get used to controlling it around turns and stuff. Brakes, really, best thing about it, besides looks and sound. Sounds beastly. Alright, well. On to the next. Alright, next up we have the UAZ 452. This is the only Tier 4 vehicle that can hold 6 people. Has an 81 slot inventory. 15 meters a second, 3,500 durability. Gas mileage looks pretty good. Just under 10,000 to fill it up. So, a very good transport vehicle for large parties. Handling is pretty terrible as expected. Shut up, bitch. Yep, handling is awful. Brakes are not very good either. But what do you expect? Again, this would be a good vehicle if you're just needing to move stuff and several people all at once. Yeah, those brakes are terrible. But hey. Alright, on to the next. Alright, up next we have the Jeeps. Labeled Willy Jeeps. You got several different colors. You got ones with tops, topless versions. Quite a few options here. So we have 81 slots, inventory, 17 meters a second speed, 3,000 durability, under 10,000 to fill up. Looks pretty good. Probably on par with the 4x4, I'd say. Whew, sucks to be you. Or maybe the Charger. Jeez. Terrible turning capacity. Brakes aren't too bad. 19 meters a second with the supercharger. Not a bad vehicle. Will hold 2 people, so a driver and a passenger. So, something to keep in mind. It's not for, it's not for big teams, but you could always have a 2 or 3. A little fleet. Alright, well, on to the next. Alright, final vehicle in Tier 4 is the work truck. This just looks like old classic 70s work truck. So you got an 81 slots, inventory, 15 meters a second speed, 3,000 durability, 10,000 to fill up. Yep, not too great. Yeah, kind of squirrely tail end. Terrible, terrible brakes. 17 meters a second with the supercharger. Does not handle very good, but holds 2 people. Nothing real special about it, to be honest, except if you like the old farm truck look. You know, if you're running a farm, probably have something like this at least posted outside just to look the part. But on to tier 5. Alright, starting out tier 5, we're starting with the ground-based vehicles. Starting with the BRDM2, you have standard camo and the desert version. Looks to be just basically an APC, an armored personnel carrier. This bad boy can hold 6 people, so yeah. Basically that's what that is. This one also has the larger 90 slot inventory. 15 meters a second, 3,500 durability. Terrible gas mileage, but this is just a people hauler and stuff hauler. Again, if you have a big group of people, I would say this is a good way to go. Terrible handling, of course. Brakes are pretty terrible too. We got 16 meters a second with the supercharger installed. Not too bad. Again, great for large parties, and if you really need to carry an absolute shitload of stuff. But on to the next. Alright, next we have the LMTV. I did not see how many people this can carry, so I can only assume 2 based on the inside, but I'm not sure. Storage is huge with 90 slots, 15 meters a second, 3,500 durability, bad gas mileage. Oh, Jesus. Not terrible on speed. At least it takes off quick anyway. Pretty bad though, pretty bad handling. So we should have 17 meters a second with the supercharger. Yeah, terrible handling. But hey, if it can hold a lot of people, I'd say it would be worth it over the last one, but yeah, depends how many it can hold. Anyway, on to the next. Alright, next up we have the MRAP. We have like a desert version and like a blood splattered desert version. Okay, the hitbox to get in it is kind of a pain. So yes, huge storage. Yep, 90 slot storage. 13 meters a second, pretty slow for a vehicle. 3,500 durability. Bad gas mileage, of course. This can hold 4 people though, so I mean, depending what it costs to make it, I would still probably go with the APC, whatever that one was called. The BRDM. Seems to brake okay, but because it's so slow. Yeah, it stops alright, but not anything special. Cool to look at. Again, could be a trophy piece for like a military style base, or I mean even just a regular horde base would look pretty cool. So, on to the next. Alright, the last of the Tier 5 vehicles, which these may be essentially Tier 4 in Darkness Falls. This is the Marauder. This is a pretty fun vehicle, very big. I made one of these in Darkness Falls, one of these colored it the purple, which is not in the normal vanilla game. But let's check them out. So we've got 4x4 storage, 81 slots. Oops. 18 meters a second, which is pretty fast. 3,500. It's like 12,500 to fill up, which is not the worst. Pretty decent. This feels more like the 4x4. Much more nimble than most of the other vehicles. Actually brakes well. Very nice. Looks like I forgot to take my supercharger out of something else. Could not put the vehicle mod into it, the seating mod. But it can hold 2 people. Nothing special. That last one, the MRAP, was 4 people it can hold. So yeah, we're 20 with the 20 meters a second with the supercharger. This, I would recommend this. This probably be the second to the buggy if you're going to use a larger vehicle and if you don't need a lot of storage space and people space. This one is nimble, it moves around good, it turns, it brakes. It's a very good vehicle. On to the next, the flying ones. So first up is the classic gyrocopter. I'm not too good with it. Haven't flown one in a while, but anyway. We got 45 slots. I'm on keyboard. We have 15 meters a second, 2,000 durability. I need some gas. So, 2,000 fully fuels it. It does run out pretty fast though. So let's give her a roll. See if I remember how to fly. Yeah, I guess a little bit. So, nothing too special. Get you from A to B. Only one person can fit in the seats. We've got 17 meters a second with the supercharger in it. So a little faster. But like I said, it's just your standard first vehicle, first flying vehicle you can get. Nothing special, but get you there. And only one person can ride, which kind of sucks, but alright. On to the next. I'm just gonna jump out. Alright, next up is the Duster. I have never flown one of these, so I mean, I guess it's probably about the same as before. This one can hold 2 people, so 1 person and a passenger. Let's give it a check. Yeah, you got standard gyro, 45 slots of inventory. This one's 18 meters a second, a little bit faster. It's like 5,000 to fill it up, so let's give it a shot. Oh, that's terrible sounding. The sound of the gyrocopter. Oh yeah, this is rough. I can't tell if this is actually 18 meters a second or not. It does not feel like it, but it may just be because it's bigger. Does not turn nearly as good as the gyro does. Sheesh. Oof. Man, not too impressed with this. Let's slap the supercharger in. We get 20 meters a second. Let's see if we can do this any better than before. Okay, I'm pushing right and it's going left. Now it's going left. There we go. Okay, fuck that tree. Okay, again I'm pushing right and I'm going left. I don't know what the deal is. So I guess you have to look in the opposite direction you want to go. And just take out trees along the way. Alright. Yeah, whew. I cannot say I recommend this. I mean, maybe it's a learning curve, probably, but that just seems awfully difficult. So, on to the next. Alright, next up we have the MD-500. This is a nice looking helicopter. But if it doesn't vertical take off and land, I don't have much hope for it. This bad boy can hold 4 people. We have 45 slots. Inventory. 25 meters a second. Holy shit. 2500 durability. That, I think, is the fastest vehicle there is. 10,000 to fill up. Yeah, we gotta try this. I've not tried this before. Ooh. Whoa. I did buy the next one we're gonna do before. Okay, this is definitely gonna be a little trickier. I remember trying to land the other helicopter. It's not easy. Well, let's pick it up. See how fast it goes. So yeah, I'd have to say this moves quite fast. So definitely get you there. And it holds 4 people. It's pretty impressive. So let's see if we can set it down. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So supercharger puts us to 28 meters a second. Oops. Yeah, I like this. This would be a very good air vehicle, I think. Let's see. Very nice. But I have lost my spot where I've been going. So yeah, a little bit of practice. This would be an awesome vehicle, I think. Oof. Yes, I'm very impressed with this. This is nice. Again, take a little getting used to, but very nice. Highly recommend. On to the next. Alright, and last but not least, the UH-60. This bad boy can hold 6 passengers, including the driver. You have a large storage, extra large storage, well, 4x4 size, 81 slots. 25 meters a second, same speed as the other one. Less gas mileage, obviously, but let's give it a whirl, see if we can, see how we can do. So yeah, I'd say just by the feel of it, it's probably about the same as the other one. Same speed, same feel. Feels good. Oh, I found my post. Yeah. This would be an awesome, awesome vehicle for transporting people and stuff. So the supercharger in it, and it's pretty redundant at this point, but 28 meters a second. Same as it was before. These things are difficult to land on a single spot. Like, I tried building a helipad before and that did not work out. But anyway, yeah, good vehicle. Fuck that duster. If you're gonna get something that flies, do yourself a favor. Whoa. Do yourself a favor and do not get the duster. But alright, so I'm going to draw somewhat of a conclusion here. So for tier 1, I mean, there's only one thing. It's bicycle. It's your first vehicle. I mean, you can skip it. You ain't gotta get it, but you know, it's better than walking and running. For tier 2, there's only mini bike and golf cart. The golf cart can hold more and hold a passenger, so I guess it really depends if you're playing solo or multiplayer. If you're playing multiplayer, go with the golf cart. And for tier 3, the motorcycles, dirt bike for sure. None of the vehicles hold an extra person. They all have the same size capacity, except the dirt bike does have only 9 slots for storage, which kind of sucks. It does have a pretty bad storage capacity, but for transportation, it's the best. Second to that would be the regular motorcycle. It's got good storage size for its, you know, its tier. The handling, speed, everything is just, it's way better. It's better than all those other ones. The other ones are good for looks, in my opinion. For tier 4, the buggy is my personal favorite all day long. It's the fastest. It handles the best. It holds 2 people. It's got a pretty standard 81 slots of storage space. Other than that, you know, if you need more storage, if you need more storage for people, you need more transportation in one vehicle. Looking for one with 4, I'd probably go with the Humvee. That one was pretty good. The UAZ holds 6 people. It's pretty slow though. Pretty shitty handling and braking and stuff, and gas mileage. So yeah, that's it for tier 4. As far as tier 5, the Marauder, for a land-based vehicle, it only holds 2 people. Standard storage size. It's the fastest of the ground vehicles in tier 5. It's the best out of those as far as I'm concerned. If you're not concerned about storage space or transportation of people. If you're looking for transportation of people, the BRDM, it holds 6 people. I would definitely recommend that. Not real fast or anything, but it's good for transporting a lot of things. It's got bigger storage. It's got bigger people capacity. As far as airbound vehicles go, either the MD-500, the 2 helicopters. Okay, fuck the Duster. The Duster is terrible. I would pick the gyrocopter. I would pick the gyrocopter over the Duster any day. But the 2 helicopters are much better, in my opinion, for airbound vehicles. The UH-60 holds 6 people, which is awesome. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for my conclusion on this. This is just my opinion. So take it as it is, just my opinion. Anyway, have a good day, y'all. Peace out.